yeah. Hey-o, hey-o. The show has begun. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
You're sitting in 5-10 no limit, and there's a 25-50 no limit game going, and you're saying to yourself, and you, and not you personally, Christian, but like all of these douchey wannabe pros are saying to themselves, oh my God, that game is so fucking good. That guy just lost $5,000 or whatever. That game, he just lost $10,000. Right. That game is so fucking good. There's a seat open. Christian, you're the best player in our fucking little group of people. We're going to put you in the game. We'll go 50-50 with you or whatever.
Right.
But now, we already did the math. You're not actually going to make more money than you would make with 100% of yourself in the other game. But keep listening. People trick themselves into thinking, oh my God, that game is so good. It is the best game I've ever seen. But now, do this little thought experiment. Here's the thought experiment. Would you rather go over to that game with half of yourself or maybe swapping with somebody, or would you rather have every single person in your 5-10 game put $5,000 on the table and switch it to 25-50?
Oh, of course, the second option.
Of course, the second fucking option. Of course, it's the second fucking option. It's always the second option. It's never been the first option in the history of the fucking universe. It's always the second option. It's always the second option. God, I'm losing my mind. I'm so fucking angry right now.
Always the second option.
And
the
so,
game is soft.
And so, how is the game so good, brah? It's so fucking good, brah. It's not good.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
It's not good. You're a gambling addict. You're a fucking gambling addict. You're a gambling addict. Just admit it to yourself and we'll all be happier. You're a gambling addict.
Wow, that fucking experiment was the nuts.
All right.
Yeah.
I got so excited. I got so excited that my cigar went out. All right.
It's always the second option. Just switch the 5-10 game to the 25-50 game right now.
It's always the second option.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that was a very, 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 very good point. I don't even think I have any more questions, dude. That was a pretty legendary little sequence of events.
I've been around, man. I've been around.
That was good. That was really impressive. So yeah, I mean, I don't have any more questions. If you want to take a call, that's fine. If you want to end
What's up?
Hey, I got a mental game question.
All right, you got two of the best on the phone right now. Let's see what we can do for you.
Okay, I'm wondering if there's a way that somebody can actually improve their patience. A lot of times, like, you know, I know what to do if I was removed from a hand, but then when you're sitting there and like all the actions around you, and it's like fold, 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 and you just kind of get tired of it.
Right.
And you go out of your normal like game, and it's really like my biggest leak because you know, when I look at a hand, I always know generally what the best, most of the time, what the best decision is, but a lot of times you just, you know, impatient, that sort of thing gets on me. So is there a way to improve that? It's just kind of a personality flaw, or what are your thoughts on that?
You wanna answer first, Christian?
Yeah, I think it's a two-part problem. So what I would suggest you to do, like right off the bat, is to slow down. Like before you, like, you know, you're getting impatient and you're just like grabbing chips and throwing it in, like, you know, within 1 or 2 seconds. Like, slow down and understand why you're doing this. Like, so as you get better, the reasons why you're doing things get longer and longer, right? So as you're getting impatient, as you're like, oh, I haven't picked up my hand in 3 hours, you know, like, you know, 8-10 off under the gun, all of a sudden it starts looking really good to you. You know, like, slow down and just be like, hey, is this part of my strategy? Why am I opening? Why am I doing certain things? And that's going to, like, refocus you.
Right.
And that's going to help you. Like, another thing, too, like a little tip that I've given people, I guess, is, like, after every dealer change, like the dealer changes every half an hour, right? Like, just like reflect for a second, like what your strategy is for the next half hour, right? Like who's doing what, who's tilting, like what kind of game flow is going on, like what do you want to do in this game? And if you just do that every once in a while, like, you know, you're gonna be able to like just shut your brain down for a second and not get as impatient. You know what I mean?
Right. Here's another thing for you. This is something that I used to do, and I still might do at times if I need to in certain games. I ask myself, like, what's the worst thing that can happen tonight? And then I mentally sort of go through it. And then I ask myself, like, what's the best thing that can happen tonight? And I mentally go through it. And I ask myself, you know, what if I don't have a hand I can show down all night? And then I just mentally go through it. And then when you actually sit in the game, nothing surprises you as much. You don't let bad things sneak up on you. Like normally, if you're going to go on sort of like boredom tilt sneaks up on you. Like the next thing you know, you've done something and you're like, oh shit, I only did that because I was bored, you know?
Right.
But if you mentally prepare yourself before you even sit down and you say to yourself, I might not have a single hand I can show down tonight, you know? I might lose every fucking pot in this situation or in that situation, or this guy I really hate just might hold over me tonight. All of those things can happen, and they're gonna happen in your lifetime if you play long enough. And having a preparation for that and being able to say to yourself, well, I knew this was a possibility. This doesn't surprise me at all, is going to keep you on your A game for much, much longer. You're going to be able to stay on your A game for much, much longer than you would have been if you let the stuff sneak up on you. So, like, internalizing best and worst case scenarios before you ever sit down to play a hand is going to make you play much, much better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I really like, that was a really good question, by the way. I like it. The last 3 questions were all really good.
Oh, my audience is the best. Other than the ones that I don't like, they're the best. Thank you, 248.
Yeah, thank you for this.
You're my poker hero.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
The only thing...
And that's where we are. I'm going to take unknown number as my last call. Unknown number, you're on PokerSesh.
Do her titties hang low? Do they wobble too
Oh,
slow?
jeez.
Little people.
Perfect ending. That's it in a nutshell. All right, guys. Let's listen to some Fear and call it a night.